Action.
And we are ready. We are live here at the World Taxidermy Show with Mike Yeska, and he is doing a live seminar at our booth on part 2 of tips and tricks for whitetail. So, what are you working on right now?
Well, we're working with a set of eyes, and these eyes, I took a regular conventional set of eyes, used some sculpt ball, and made the back round so I can rotate them more without having that sharp edge stick out. So to do that, I needed to take a spade bit, and what I did was I rounded the spade bit, turned it from an actual square into a rounded, so I got a rounded back of the eye in the socket of the form, and that way I can rotate the eye the way I want it. So I'll do this side next. Normally for conventional eyes, all you would have to do is scratch these are what you call like auto set eyes. The angle is preset for you, so all you have to do is scratch it up so that to get a little tooth for the clay, and put the eye right up against that hard foam. Well, this technique you have to use the spade bit, and I have a piece of tape on there as a guide, and it's starting to come off, but as a guide for how deep to go. And if you go a little bit too deep, is better because you can always put a little clay behind there and move the eye out, but you can't move the eye in against hard foam. But see the eye, now we have, but because the back of the eye in the form in the socket is round, I can rotate this eye, and if I was going to tilt the head, I could keep the eyes in the same plane. Normally I like to use a laser level on a tripod for this, but with the people walking through, it'd be a trip hazard. So.
Oh yeah.
But see, you can rotate the eye, which makes it gives it a different dimension. So what we'd like to do is make sure that the eyes are deep enough, or the socket is deep enough to receive the eye. So I like to test fit it, make sure that it's the right depth, and if I have to, I'll just ream it out a little bit farther. That way the eye fits in there and it rotates around. And I can adjust it to any angle I want. I'm not limited by the foam of the form. So since this deer is turned to the animal's left, this form, I want to rotate the eyes so we're looking off this way. So this eye I'll rotate in, this eye I'll rotate out, and you can always judge it by as much white as you have in the back corner on this eye, you expose the white on the front corner on this eye.
Yeah, I brought maybe 3 packs, and I think they're going to be on that table.
Yesterday I demonstrated how to keep your tear ducts tight. What we did was we used this end of the tool to make the tear duct deeper and have it curve around behind there. And we use this end to cut it into a triangle. So this part is loose. And then it makes it so after the animal is mounted, you can push down and pinch this tear duct tight. So what you do is you try to, I like to put a wipe of clay in there so you don't lose that. It just doesn't fall out in the cape when you're putting the hide on. So it stays in place. And that'll give you the ability to adjust that crease right here where the tear duct tucks in to keep that tight.
Right. Got any more quick tips before we sign off? I think you're going to be working on this for a couple hours.
Well, now I'm just going to be working on fleshing out the eyelids and stuff. This deer.
Well, we will probably check back live later to see the progress and
good.
catch everybody then. Thanks for tuning in.